Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about using mapping on a Garmin Epix Gen 2 Pro versus Apple Watch Ultra. For the Ultra, we are using the Work Outdoors app, which gives you this nice, beautiful topo mapping. One thing to note with this is you have to have your phone on you, then you have all the maps that you'd ever want. Otherwise, if you do not want your phone on you, you have to download a certain area of your map. Otherwise, you'll not get the actual map. So you have to download it or have your phone on you. Where with the Garmin, it is just all built in. No matter where you are, you'll have topo mapping. All right, first let's talk about moving these around. So both these are touch screens, and you can just go ahead and move the Garmin around. You can see what's coming up, and you see it does load in pretty quick. With the Apple, you can do the same thing. It actually loads in even faster. You can see it's already not even loading in. It just already is loaded in. And again, this is hooked up to my phone at the moment. But yeah, it's super easy on both of these to move your map around. All right, and if you're noticing the flickering on my Garmin here, it's just because of the camera's frame rate, not because of the watch itself. Let's talk about details on here though. So both of these will show you things like the lake right there, or the little pond, I should say. They'll show you stuff like that. Then you see on the Garmin here, you have all the different street names. And then if we can find, it'll also show you some other icons like this one. If you're in a public area that has public bathrooms, it will show you where those public bathrooms are as well. That includes if you're on a trail and there's a bathroom coming up or around you, it'll also show up on there, which is really, really cool. That's something that the Apple does not do. But it will still show you the street names. See, there it still has the street names. It still shows you like all the different trails. This will come up with trail names if it knows them, and it'll give you names and stuff like that, but it does not show you like bathrooms, or doesn't show you too many other icons. But it will show you street names as well as trail names. But one thing I do like more about the Apple Watch over the Garmin is, for the Garmin, you get the mapping and that's it, and you have to scroll up or down to get like your time of day and to get other things here like pace, timer, distance, all that stuff. Whereas with the Work Outdoors app on Apple, here you have it all down on the bottom, which is really cool. You can actually change up what these are and how they're on here as well. Then let's also talk about zooming in and out. That's one thing I did not mention yet. So with the Apple Watch, you have their scroll wheel here if you don't tap the screen. Yeah, so you have the scroll wheel, you can zoom in and out. It is incredibly easy to do. The Garmin's also easy, just not as easy. So with this, you can tap it, and then you have your plus and minus there. That will zoom in and out as well. So again, it is easy, just not as easy as the Apple Watch. All right, then one more thing is with this, again, I'm using the Work Outdoors app. It was somewhere, I think, about $7 when I bought it a year or so ago. Whereas Garmin, of course, it comes pre-built into the watch itself if you buy, certain models like this Epix Gen 2 here, Pro. So you do have to pay a little bit extra for it on the Apple Watch. Again, it's not much. The Garmin will come with it. But all in all, I think these are both really awesome. They're both very helpful to have mapping on you, especially if you're somewhere out hiking you don't know of, or running or whatever you don't know of. And you can see all the different streets, and you see all the different paths and stuff like that on both these. They're both really awesome. But I will say the Garmin, I think, is a little bit better because it is a bit more detailed in its naming and showing different icons and stuff like that. But both of these are incredibly useful. So this is not an in-depth differences here. It's just kind of, these are the main differences. But yeah, thank you all for watching.